Hi guys, welcome along to another IVHQ Express webinar. Today we're talking all about volunteering in Mexico. We're going to answer the top 10 questions and we're going to try and do it in only 5 minutes. Today we've got Clover. Clover is part of the IVHQ Mexico team. Thanks for joining us.
No worries, Jordan. Thanks for having me.
So let's do this. Question number 1. Which airport do you fly into as a volunteer?
Well, Jordan, there's start dates on the 1st and 3rd Monday of each month. So it's ideal to arrive the Sunday before your start date. You can arrive into the airport in Mérida, which is only about a 30-minute drive from the volunteer house, or you can arrive into the airport in Cancun. That will then require you to take an onward bus, which takes about 4 hours.
Next question, visas. What visas are required to volunteer in Mexico?
Most nationalities don't need to pre-arrange a visa, so you can easily get a 90 to 180 day tourism stamp upon arrival. All you need to do is make sure that you've got 6 months left on your passport before it's going to expire.
And accommodation. What's the accommodation like in Mexico?
So most volunteers are accommodated in a big volunteer house. If you would prefer a homestay experience, you can do that as well. That just is considered an accommodation upgrade, so there's just an additional fee.
And how about the My Agriculture project? What's that like?
So that's quite a different project to the other ones that we've got in Mérida. So it's based about 2.5 hours away, so you still come in, have a couple of nights in the main volunteer house and then take the bus out to the site. It's quite remote and the accommodation is a lot more basic, so you can expect really limited access to Wi-Fi, things like bucket showers and sleeping in a hammock.
And how about volunteering in Mexico in general? Is it safe?
It's really safe. So Mérida is a really safe location in Mexico. You'll be picked up from the airport when you arrive by the local team. They'll then take you back to the volunteer house where you'll have your orientation. So this is quite an extensive orientation. Covers everything you need to know about transport, staying safe, house rules, your project placement, and the local team will also be there to give you support throughout your whole time on the program.
No, I'm not too good at speaking Spanish, so for example, is there Spanish lessons available?
Yes, so the Spanish lessons run 3 hours a day, Monday through Friday, and they will tailor the lessons depending on the Spanish level that you've got.
Now, every day, obviously you're going to go volunteer. How do you get to and from your placement?
Volunteers often Uber to their placements. They'll share an Uber, maybe a taxi, or they could take the bus.
Now, we all know that Mexico's pretty hot as well, so how do we deal with the heat when you're volunteering in Mexico?
Okay, so the volunteer house does have a pool. Volunteers will often do their placement in the morning, they'll come back to the house and have lunch, and then they'll jump in the pool to cool off. They may even head out to the beach afterwards. It's about a 40-minute drive and spend the afternoon out there.
And how about culture shock? When we arrive to volunteer in Mexico, are we going to experience any culture shock at all?
So with any travelling, there's going to be a little bit of a culture shock, but with Mérida, it is a really developed area and you're going to still be able to find things that you're used to, so things like Uber, your favourite food, and shops that you already know, so it's not a massive culture shock.
The last question, spare time. Obviously you're going to have a little bit of spare time on the weekends. What can you do and what's close to where the volunteer program is placed?
Cool, so there's a wide range of beaches because Mérida is located near the Caribbean coast, so volunteers often take a day trip out to some really nice beaches. They go snorkeling or diving. There's Mayan ruins which they can visit, which is also really cool. If you're looking for more of a relaxed Sunday, then head down to the local markets and get some authentic food. Yeah, that's all really great options.
Sounds fantastic. So there you go. If anyone does have any extra questions, they can get in touch.
Yeah, so jump on our website and send us an email or give us a call here at the office and we'll be happy to help.
Sounds good. Now, if there's a destination you want us to cover in the next Express webinar, leave a comment in the comment section below and we'll see you next week.